Yo, what the hell is a flippant?
What is going on, YouTube? It is your host, Flippant, and you are watching the Flippant podcast. Today, we are going to talk about the friend zone with one of my favorite comedians of all times. Extremely funny. But before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you will be up to date on every video that we have coming out. Now, before we get into this, I want to let you know a little something about how I feel about Steve Harvey outside of being one of my favorite comedians of all time. This man is... he's just a legend. I'm sorry. I feel differently about how he gives his dating advice, but this man is a legend. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it so I stop, stammering over my own words. Oh, man. Good times.
Hey, let's get into some Hey Steve. All right, where's Ricky?
To let you know, this video is about how do I avoid the friend zone. And trick number one, don't look like that. My brother looks like Barney and Malcolm X mixed together. I cracked myself up. So before Steve even starts to go in on him, understand that this man, he doesn't have the look that women his age want. He looks about 22 to 23 years old, maybe even younger. All right, and he's already got the look wrong. All right. No young woman, young women want the bad boy. And there's very, very intelligent women his age that will still overlook him and they want the bad boy. Look at this guy.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
That's good. So I consider myself a classic man, a man of renaissance. However, I often find myself in a friend zone when it comes to a young lady. I talk to young ladies for about 6 months. I get to know them before I go into a relationship.
Okay.
However, within that time period, I often find myself being labeled as the brother, being labeled as the odd, being labeled as the fifth, seventh, third wheel.
Being labeled as Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. I mean, dude, go to the gym, lose some weight. I'm not trying to roast you. I think that, you come off at, what you said was you are a classic man, more, Renaissance, traditional, if you will, for lack of a better word, and understand that that's not going to be what gets you the women, and I've always said, hey, look, do you figure yourself out. Don't try to figure out women just yet. Wait until you get into that job and you've been there for a good amount of time. Build yourself up. Focus on yourself, King. That's all I meant to say, right? That's all I should have said was focus on yourself. Because if you're going 6 months and obviously you didn't set it down right, you didn't give a woman your full intentions, because if you're not pressing forward after the first date, second date, third date within the span of a week or two, then yeah, you're gonna get labeled as a sibling.
With my friends.
Okay.
So I
know what your basic problem is.
Okay.
You're going about it the right way because you're a classic man. So this the right way. You're taking your...
Obviously, it's not the right way if he's not getting the results that he wants. Let's go.
Time. But in the taking time, you have to sprinkle tidbits of information that's a little bit more leading and insinuating than just, I'm just your friend. So by the time you form this wonderful friendship after 7 months, you got all these women considering you their brother. And now you feel like you left out. When that wasn't your...
Yo, tell me if I'm wrong, but you go out there to the dating market. Let's say like Tinder, all right? The height of Tinder, which is now. Excuse me. If you go into Tinder and you start doing stuff like this, then all it's gonna do is get you left on red. First of all, on Tinder, if my guy makes an account, with that face right there, those clothes right there, you're still going to get put into the friend zone. So this advice is pretty outdated. All right. On Tinder, you got to be the most forward you can be. Either you post it on your account or you get into the first conversation and like how fast things move now is like women want to be shaken up to some degree. So like the first message you should send her is, hey, what that butthole look like? Am I wrong? I would never do that myself because I'm a happily married man. But you see, women move pretty quickly today, all right? And if you're not interested on the first freaking message, you might as well call it a wrap. I wouldn't advise you, get on Tinder anyway, unless you're a handsome man, you know what I'm saying?
In the first place. See, you young. You got to get to it.
Yes, sir.
You got to, and then, man, you a classic man, but you got to develop, man, you're a good looking dude, but you need a little bit of swagger. You got to put your swagger with this.
Yes, sir.
Women looking for good men. You seem like a really good guy, but you got to develop the swagger.
You got it.
So when a woman look at you, she has to feel like, See, if you don't get a...
That part right there. I already made comments or mentions to, my man's outfit. The jeans with the vest and the tie. Like, dude, who are you going for? You know what I'm saying? I think you have to be a little bit older to pull that kind of thing off. But, see, whenever you're young, you just kind of look like the church boy. You look like a square. And this is, like, I don't see anything wrong with the way he's dressed for, if he's going to school or something like that, or if he's going out to the supermarket. But if you're talking about specifically dating women, then you have to be what women want you to be. Not saying that women are right about this, but since women are the ones choosing here, then they're absolutely right about this. I get it. There's some channels out there that say, hey, men, you go your own way, blah, 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 don't worry about this dating world. It's like, is that the right answer? Yes, for some. But for the ones who do want to sit here and tolerate the dating market, understand that if you don't have the look, then you're not going to get the sugar walls. I didn't make the rules. I'm just reporting.
Woman to bite her bottom lip in the first 30 days, this ain't going nowhere.
Did you help me craft my swag?
Yeah, I could do that for you. Look at me.
Uh-oh.
I got you. I'm with.
That's completely the opposite direction. Hey, look, Steve Harvey, he grew up in an era where, wearing suits was, like, you're somebody if you are wearing a suit, all right? Now, today, if you're an older man like Steve Harvey, coming from, like, everybody knows who Steve Harvey is. I'm pretty sure he could throw on some basketball shorts and a tank top, and everybody would still understand who he is with that Mr. Potato Head mustache and, smile. So, his attire's got to change, and I think Steve Harvey is a little out of touch here. And it's like, you can wear that stuff whenever you get older, but for right now, leather jacket and jeans, my boy, be a Fonzie.
See, let me explain something to you. If I don't have nothing else, what I have is swagger.
Yes, sir.
You understand? 'Cause I carry myself like I got...
And money, don't forget. And money. And you're funny. I'm pretty sure you were laying pipe back in the day, too.
it together. Whether you feel that way about me or not, ain't got nothing to do with me. I project confidence. I make a woman at least have to listen to what I got to say. I ain't attractive. I got all that. My mama told me a long time ago, we don't have attractive men in our family.
Hey, look, I completely resonate with that because, like, whenever I was younger, well, the reason why my personality is the way it is today, where I'm able to talk and I have some humor about me, is because I was never the pretty boy. I didn't grow up with, all types of money in my pocket. I was nerdy. I had to learn something, and the only thing I could watch was on cable TV to get outside of, where I was at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I grew up in a bad life, but the fact of the matter is, my dad was a hard worker, and like, he gave us what he could. That was pretty much it. Love you, Dad, if you're watching this video. But like I said, this message resonates with me because, like, I built my personality off of, like, I don't have the nicest shoes or the nicest clothes, and and I really did want women to like me. Needless to say, I was slaying sugar walls since I was 15, and I was finger blasting since 13. Not saying that that's good because we all should have been chaperoned a little bit better, but like I said, my personality definitely prevailed. But it was after women got to know me.
She told me. But he a good guy. He's articulate. He's smart. You could tell he got something going on. What do you do?
I just graduated from college.
See there? I told you.
22, 23.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you back on the show. I'm going to dress you. And I'm going to send you on a date.
Yeah, but see, it still doesn't fix his personality issues. Which I don't think his personality is an issue if you're talking about a young, intelligent, black man. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you're talking about on the dating market, well, obviously there's something wrong with it if women are not giving him the attention that or not the attention, but I want to say validation, but it's clearly not validation. If women aren't taking him seriously in a romantic light, all right, you can dress him all you want, but he's still gonna have to use his mouth later on. No pun intended. Hopefully he gets to use his mouth later on. You know what? Pause. I feel like I'm going to cut that whole section out. Let's finish this real quick.
All right, you like that video? You want more?
All right, so one thing I will say about Steve Harvey is that he's a self-made man. Like, he came up from, nothing. He was a comedian. I mean, he was a troubled youth, which he states in his comedies. But he's definitely out of touch whenever it comes to dating. I mean, this man is he's got everything that a woman would want, which is fame, money, and influence. Women love a powerful man, and I'm pretty sure women would be throwing themselves at him today. And if he would compare himself today to, back whenever he was younger and getting started, the quality of women changed. And if I could speak to this young man, he's 22, 23, just graduated college. Like I said, it's not your time yet, man. There's going to be times whenever women are just going to women are going to like you and give you some smidgen of sugar walls, and you're just going to have to take that and just live the rest of, your younger years with the essence of having you're gonna have to not wash your hand or something like that. It's gonna come very few and far between, or very far and few between, until you hit that age where of enlightenment, where it's like it just all kind of clicks. And for me, that was like yesterday. So if you've got nothing for me, I've got nothing for you, and I'll see you in the next one.